Welcome back, everyone. So, a true tale about friendship and determination.
That's right. We're welcoming Seth Berkman to CT Style. He's the author of A Team of Their Own, How an International Sisterhood Made Olympic History. Such a fascinating story. So, set the scene. This is the 2018 Winter Olympics.
Right.
This is a team made up of North Korean and South Korean players.
Right, and another aspect is they also had 6 players from Canada and the U.S. who were of Korean heritage, so you had 4 countries coming together on this one team. Never been done before.
Wow, and what was it like? I mean, you were there during the Olympics. What was the team kind of made up of? There were some extra people, to say the least.
Right. One of the things that the team, they were thrown together so quickly that they learned was the North Korean players and the South Korean players actually spoke different languages in a way.
Wow.
So when they were practicing, a North Korean player might say something like, "contact me," when she meant to say, "pass me the puck." But it just came out differently, so they had to create these dictionaries that had North Korean, South Korean, and English terms for all the players. So before they could even practice, they did learn the same language.
That's so interesting. So, you know, when you become part of a team, you come together in such a unique, special way and form these friendships. This team is overcoming political barriers. Comment on that. Was that anything that got in the way, or did they think about it or not?
At first, the South Korean players were quite upset about this unified team happening. Actually, the one player who might not have been is Grace Lee. She was 18 years old at the time, and she actually attends Yale now. She's a hockey player on their women's hockey team, and she was just starstruck kind of in a way. She told me, she was like, "Oh my God, they're from North Korea. We're going to actually get to meet them." And so she was one of the players that really at first kind of reached out to the North Korean players and made them feel a part of the team. And within a few weeks, the two sides were singing K-pop songs together and going out to McDonald's.
Wonderful.
So it kind of showed an example of what a unified Korea would look like.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty incredible.
Yeah, it also gave like a rare look into the elusive North Korean life. Is that correct? Like, what did you learn from those women who lived that life?
Right. So the team was being followed around immensely, not only by media, but Olympic officials, government officials. So at first, the two sides felt like they couldn't really create any kind of genuine bonds. There was one day at lunch, and somehow just the simple topic of ice cream came up. And the North Korean players were like, "Oh, in Pyongyang we have ice cream shops with 3 different flavors." And one of the Korean players kind of quipped, "Oh, if we ever take them to Baskin Robbins, they'll defect right away." So it was, at first it was a bit chilly, but over time those relationships definitely grew stronger.
Why were they watched so closely? Were there safety concerns?
I think there were safety concerns, but even the South Korean players were told, "Don't take pictures with the North Koreans," just because if it got onto social media, it might be something to blow up. And the North Korean, I think, side was very sensitive about that.
Was there an event or a moment that really stands out for you when you were covering this?
Yeah, it would have to be the game against Japan where the unified team scored the first goal. You saw North Korean cheerleaders, South Korean husbands and wives, all just emotional, crying, and to kind of see the team come together and make a moment like that where they did feel like one was something I'll definitely remember.
Now, you were telling us during the break that you were there as a reporter, but you didn't have a full press credential. So you gathered, you know, your information as you could. And tell us about the writing process. You said it took about a year?
Right. It took about a year, and one of the more difficult kind of aspects was the South Korean players on the team. About half the team were comprised of teenagers. So in school they learn English, but they were so shy to speak it. So when I would try to have more detailed conversations with them at first, they were just very shy, very short answers. So eventually I went back to Korea after the Olympics and was able to have longer 3-4 hour interviews with the help of a translator, which really illuminated kind of, you know, their stories.
Sure, and the book's been out for almost a week now, and you have an appearance in New Haven tonight.
Right, tonight I'll be at the Yale bookstore with Grace Lee. It begins at 6 p.m.
And Grace Lee was a member of that Olympic team.
Correct, yeah.
And she's also a freshman at Yale, so I'm sure we can get her perspective on things as well.
Yeah.
That's really neat. And you're on kind of a book tour. You live in New York, but you're heading, you know, you're here in New Haven, heading to Boston tomorrow. This must be exciting for you. Is it your first book?
It is. It's my first book, and one of the great things is in some of the different cities, some of the Korean American players live there, so they're coming out in conversation. I get to catch up with them as well. So.
Was the goal always to write a book about the team?
Originally, it began as a newspaper story I did for the New York Times, and when I first met the team in January 2017 and just started to learn their stories, I knew there was something more there, so it kind of simmered for a bit, and then I took on the book project.
Such a meaty topic. Just tell us real quick where folks can find out more, if there's a website, or where they can buy the book.
Yeah, they can find out more information on SethBerkman.com, and the book is available Amazon, Barnes & Noble, all major retailers, and independent bookstores.
Very good.
Great.
We'll look for it. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.